Hello. Today we are going to cover the major-specific information for human biology, a major within Dornsief's natural science cluster. Human biology has two types of degrees, a Bachelor of Science, or BS, and a Bachelor of Arts, a BA. We will provide an overview of the curriculum and sample course plans for both, then review grade requirements, talk about which placement exams you'll need, and see the overlap of major courses with GE requirements and exam credit. And finally, discuss opportunities and resources in this section of human biology. Let's start with the Bachelor of Science. When students are admitted to human biology, they are automatically admitted to the BS. The major is broken down in 3 parts. The first part is the general core, which consists of 25 units. It requires a year of general biology and general chemistry, 1 semester of math, 1 semester of physics, and a 1-unit introductory seminar course. You can see that the biology, chemistry, math, and physics courses in the core will satisfy some of the general education requirements, specifically categories D, E, and F. For the math requirement, students who are pre-health may need to take at least Calculus 1. For students who are not pre-health, pre-calculus will also satisfy the major requirement. The second part is a major track, which consists of 20 units. There are 4 tracks to pick from, which we'll get into shortly. The third part is 16 units of restricted electives. You will be able to select from a list of courses to fulfill this requirement. If you are pre-health, the restricted electives will be fulfilled by pre-health requirements like organic chemistry, statistics, and biochemistry. This major is recommended for students who are pre-health, such as pre-medicine, pre-dental, pre-physical therapy, etc., because the general core and restricted electives cover the majority of pre-health course requirements. The 4 tracks that you can pick from include applied physiology, biomedical science, health and disease, and human evolutionary biology. You will likely begin the courses in your selected track during your junior year, with a majority of the courses being taken in senior year as you focus on the general core and restricted electives in the beginning. For the track that you pick, you will complete all 20 units within the track. You are not allowed to mix and match. Since everyone is admitted to the BS, this is a sample first semester course plan for students in human biology. All students are required to take a GE seminar and RIT 150 in their first year. These should not be taken in the same semester. We recommend all students start with Biology 120. You may choose to pair this course with either math or the first semester of general chemistry. You want to consider whether you feel ready to take 2 lab sciences, bio and chem, together in your first semester. If you choose to take bio and math, you will still be on track for your major and any pre-health emphases. Human Biology 120, the 1-unit seminar course, will be offered in both the fall and spring. If it fits in your fall schedule, we recommend enrolling for it, as space will be limited in both fall and spring. This is a sample 4-year course plan for students pursuing a BS in human biology who are not pre-health. You can see that there are about 20 units of elective space, which many students in the major use for adding a minor in another area. The second degree in human biology is the Bachelor of Arts, or BA. This major is smaller than the BS and does not require chemistry or physics. The first part of the major, the general core, consists of 21 units. Similar to the BS, students will fulfill GE's D and F, but not E, with the core courses. Students have the option of taking Biology 120 or Human Biology 200 for the first requirement on the list. If a student is pre-health, they should select Bio 120. Similar to the math requirement for the BS, students who are pre-health may need to take at least Calculus 1. For students who are not pre-health, pre-calculus may also satisfy the major requirement. Unlike the BS, there are only 3 track courses to select from in this major, and only 8 units of restricted electives are required. The 3 tracks that you can pick from include human physiology and metabolism, human evolutionary biology, and human performance. You will likely begin the courses in your selected track during your junior year as you focus on the general core and restricted electives in the beginning. For the track that you pick, you will choose 16 units within the track to complete. You do not have to complete all of the courses listed for each track. For the restricted electives in the BA, you may choose from the list of electives, which are not included on this slide, or courses from one of the other tracks that you are not pursuing. This is a sample for your course plan for students pursuing a BA in human biology who are not pre-health. You can see that there are about 28 units of elective space, which many students in this major use for adding a second major or minor. All USC students, regardless of major, are required to have at least a 2.0 GPA in upper division major courses and at least a 2.0 GPA overall. All major courses must be taken for a letter grade, not pass no pass. All upper division courses must be taken at USC. The exception is organic chemistry, which may be taken off campus. Lower division courses, such as calculus and general chemistry, may be transferred in. Since human biology majors are required to take math and chemistry, at least for the BS, you should take both the math and chemistry placement exams. Even if you have AP Calculus credit, which can advance you to Calculus 2, you should still take the math placement exam. The chemistry department uses both the math and chemistry placement exam scores to determine chemistry placement. All door-safe students are required to fulfill level 3 of a foreign language. If you have an AP score of 4 or 5, besides Latin, or an IB higher level score of 6 or 7, you may satisfy the foreign language requirement. If you are fluent in a language, you may take a competency exam to satisfy the foreign language requirement. If you are an international student, you might be exempt from the requirement. If you are not satisfying the foreign language requirement in any of these ways, you will need to take foreign language courses. If you have previous experience with the language, you may contact the Language Center for placement this fall. The exception which would be Spanish, which requires a placement exam that you can access on Brightspace. If you want to start a new language at level 1, you may request declearance for level 1 of that language. Please note that the Language Center will confirm that you do not have academic experience in the language you are requesting level 1 clearance for. Some of the courses in the human biology major overlap with some of the GE requirements. You may be able to fulfill GEs D, E, and F through the human biology major. This will be important to remember when you are selecting a GE seminar to register for. You do not want to select a GE seminar that will fulfill any of these GE categories, since they will already be completed. The human biology majors do not accept AP, IB, or A-level credit in place of the major requirements. For pre-health students, you will not be eligible to use AP scores in place of these requirements either, as many health programs do not accept exam scores. However, you can still earn GE credit for these exams. Please scan the QR code for a full list of transferable exam credit. There are many opportunities and resources within the section of human biology and at USC that are relevant to students in this major. There is a student organization founded by human biology students called the Human Biology Association. There are also many opportunities for research within human biology, including a research fellowship that provides funding for students in their research positions. The department has also established a peer tutoring program for many of the HBio courses found within the tracks. Many majors also have an honors program. This program offers students an opportunity to participate in undergraduate research, gain experience in writing an honors thesis, and participate in an honors seminar. Honors students are required to take 2 semesters of honors seminar and 1 semester of honors thesis, in addition to fulfilling all requirements of the BA or BS degree with a 3.5 science and math GPA. Honors students must also enroll in 4 units of directed research. Successful completion of this program leads to the transcript notation Bachelor of Arts or Science in Human Biology with honors. Study abroad is possible as a human biology major. Many students travel to Australia, New Zealand, London, and the Netherlands. There are also some shorter programs through Maymesters and Julymesters that have been popular. The resources on the right are offered by USC and are free for all students. They include tutoring and academic support and disability and accessibility services. Thank you for learning more about the human biology major. Please contact your advisor for questions and additional information.